This video is mainly about accountability, so if you don't want to feel that feeling, you can click off the video. But for those of you who want to feel that feeling to better your lives, stick around to the very end. Let's react to this clip I found on the internet.
Stop acting like you've got any right to feel sorry for yourself! We're living in a hell you two created! Are you proud of yourselves? You're not one of us, you've never been! You're not even human anymore!
Followed the story of Adam and Eve. Long story short, they bit the apple, then God punished the whole world for it, this, that, and the third, and things of that nature. And the common argument that people like to say is that, oh, if it weren't for Adam and Eve, then we'd be living in a paradise and things of that nature. And if I was in Adam and Eve's position, I would do this. Yeah. We are constantly in Adam and Eve's position, but we constantly do things that we know we're not meant to do. And even though God said we shouldn't, we still do it. And you know, I'm not even going to use you as an example for this video, because I don't want to sound higher, holier than thou, or high and mighty. I'm going to use me for example. This is going to be a long one. Imano, how many times has God told you not to lie and you lied? Imano, how many times has God told you not to give in to lust and you gave in to lust? Imano, how many times has God told you not to give in to anger, but you gave in to anger? Emmanuel, how many times has God told you not to give in to laziness and procrastination, but you've given in to laziness and procrastination? How many times has God told you not to judge somebody, but you judge somebody? And last but not least, there's a bunch of other sins. Bunch of other sins. But Emmanuel, how many times has God told you not to steal, but you stole? You see, the point I'm trying to make is that we are constantly in Adam and Eve's position where God's like, don't do this and I could do this for you, or just don't do this, period. Yet we still do it. And the funny thing is, we're always going to keep doing it. Maybe less than, or maybe eventually we don't do it all. But the fact is, we've all done a repeated action that we're not meant to do. In my case specifically, although I don't do any of the sins I just listed anymore, the fact is, there was a time where God was telling me to stop. And I didn't stop. I kept doing it. Even though he told me why I shouldn't do it, even though he gave me a loving tone as to why I shouldn't do it, I still kept doing it. And yes, we thank God that I've stopped those sins. We thank God that I'm redeemed, that I'm delivered. I've gone a while without doing them. But the fact is, I did them. And it's proof in the pudding that we all have done it. Like I said, it's not meant to make you feel bad. But that's why Jesus died on the cross. When Jesus died on the cross, it was simply to wash away our sins, to pay the price, because we deserve eternal damnation for the sins that we do. We're not good people. And we are no better than Adam and Eve. I know I'm not. I'm no better than anyone at all. I'm going through my own struggles even to this day. Today even as well, I have my own struggles. I didn't act the best today. I didn't act how I'm supposed to act today. I messed up today. You know? And it's not an excuse. I'm not here to go like, yeah, ish happens. No, it's like you gotta always be better from that, because reality is we're all going to face with temptation. We're all going to be faced with, things that we're not meant to do. And when we mess up, we're not proud of it, but we got to remember to get back up on our feet, because Jesus paid the price. No point whining and crying about it. We just got to do better and mean it when we say we're going to do better. We're all a work in progress. When I was younger, I used to think that, Adam and Eve, how could they do this? But it's like, I look at it, I was like, maybe I would have done the same thing. Probably. And a lot of people would. Point being is that let's make sure that we are not looking at other people and thinking that, if I was in their shoes, I wouldn't do that sin. Because someone else is looking at your sin thinking if they was in your shoes, they wouldn't do that sin. We are all got our own messed up ish that we need to fix and work on. And by God's grace, we'll do it. But we'll only do it if we focus on our own issues, not on anybody else's. Not looking at what Sally's doing or what John's doing, or looking at the person in the mirror. What are you doing? Because I feel like a lot of people, the reason why they're not focusing on fixing their sins, because they're focused on what the next man is doing. In reality, the only person you need to focus on is yourself. We're all trying to get into the kingdom of heaven. We're not going to get there by not fixing ourselves or leaning on God to help us, putting the effort and submitting our will to him. That being said, my people, thank you for this accountability session. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a lot more funner and exciting more videos. That being said, let's stand tall and march the God's way together as one. God bless. Take care. I'll see you guys next video.